Yesterday, Saad Bin Jung made a determined attempt to argue for the Indian Pani League, and he's back to defend the Indian Pani League. Also defending it tonight, Atul Wasan, Himanshu Chaturvedi and C Rajashekaran, who said the Indian Pani League is the most important thing in the country. Anything can happen, but the Indian Pani League should not be affected. The state government in Maharashtra may provide water only once in 2 weeks for drought-drowned Latur, but the Indian Pani League must carry on. Water tanks are under lock and key in Latur, where families have parched throats and farmers have arid fields to deal with, but the Indian Pani League must not be affected. Each family gets only 200 litres of water every 13 days. That is 15 litres of water per family per day. But the Indian Pani League must not be affected. An average individual needs 150 litres of potable water every day. 150 litres. The people in Latur and these areas are getting 15 litres for a family per day, which means they are getting less than 1/20th of what an average individual needs. But the Indian Pani League must not be affected. Shishir Hattangadi questions the Indian Pani League along with Vimlendu Jha of Swecha, who's an environmentalist and founder of Swecha. He's an activist, and R K Misra, president of the Navbharat Democratic Party. Let me start by going across to Vimlendu Jha. Vimlendu Jha, you're the expert on water-related issues here. Can you please tell the fans of the Indian Pani League why their argument doesn't hold? Yesterday, somebody said on the panel, 7 million tons of water, liters of water, get it from somewhere. Give it to these people or pay them. That's the kind of argument we saw yesterday. Actually, could you please put things in perspective at the start of the program? And by the way, anyone can debate with you at the start. Anyone free to counter it.
It's an absolute travesty of governance.
Yeah.
It's an absolute travesty of governance that we are actually seeing here happening in Maharashtra. We are actually seeing the worst drought happen in 100 years. And we actually have politicians trying to defend a cricket match versus thousands and thousands of people actually dying in Latur. So we have a section 144 which says that, well, more than 5 people should not assemble near a water body. And then they're actually trying to create an event and organize an event called IPL, where they actually want thousands of people to converge and watch a cricket match. Yeah. I think the optics of it is wrong. That how can you actually celebrate a game and stay happy when just 100 kilometers away from where you're actually watching this game, there's hundreds and thousands of people who are actually getting 15 liters of water per family. So I think, and you know what, it's also a lack of governance that a chief minister says that yes, they've actually spent a lot of money on conservation of water, but at the end of the day, if the evidence says that by March 3rd week, the main dam near Latur was empty, and first time since 1981, that clearly says that it's an absolute failure of governance. And do you choose cricket over right to life? And that's a shame. So, you know, it's not an ecological issue. It's an issue of social justice. It's an issue of how equality does not stay together in this country. And cricket lovers, I love cricket, but do you want to watch cricket when there are thousands and thousands of people who are actually dying?
Yeah, they want to. And they say, we must have the cricket in Maharashtra, in Mumbai. Because, right, Atul Wasan, that's where the money is coming from. If you don't play the game at the Wankhede Stadium, the money won't come. In other words, pani nahi hai, magar paisa chahiye. That is the kind of limited vision today so many IPL fans are exhibiting. But why you, Atul? Yeah.
You know, I think it's becoming quite humorous, you know, dumping everything on IPL.
Humorous?
From, security.
I'm sorry, it's cruel. It's cruel, but, not humorous.
It's not funny.
It's cruel, not humorous.
No, I tell you why. Because this is just, okay, there are, why just IPL, let me tell you, just hosting a match, they're going to water the ground anyway because they'll ruin the ground if they don't water the ground.
Yeah, so why do you want to play in Mumbai? Why don't you play in Guwahati, Kochi, somewhere else? Play in Kochi, play in Guwahati, what's the problem?
No, it's easier said than done. They've been planning.
No, why only Maharashtra? Tell me, why only Maharashtra?
Why don't you? Let me finish. You asked the question, I got your point. Let me finish.
40 lakh
I'm saying that there are other options. Why don't you empty
40 lakh liters of water?
Please listen. I have not even said anything. Please listen. Let me finish.
Sure.
I said there are alternate ways. Why don't you empty out all the swimming pools of all the hotels in Mumbai? Does save a lot of water.
Why don't you and me pledge that we'll take a shower once a day?
Does save water for 10
Let's talk
families.
about IPL to begin with.
No, yeah, okay. Let's everybody decide. We'll take a shower once a week. We can save a lot of water. People can have to drink.
That's a, you know, I tell you, you are making, I'm sorry, you are making the same kind of insensitive argument that Charu Sharma made yesterday. What you are doing is insensitive reductionism.
No, this is logic.
You are trivializing.
Not insensitive. We are not
you are
insensitive.
trivializing.
But
you are trivializing the plight of those.
Not the cause of this.
You are trivializing the plight of those who are fighting to live. But listen to me. Listen to me now, Atul Wasan.
The water they pump out of Wankhede is going to reach Latur. Please tell me, how will this water, which they don't want to pay?
Atul Wasan, please understand, it's not about whether the water from Bombay is going to reach Latur or not. What's your social responsibility? If you call yourself a responsible cricketer, a responsible Indian, do you feel great when just 100 meters, 100 kilometers from there are people dying out of thirst, then you want your grass to be lush green? It's not. Please, let's not get into logic here.
Well, you should check, you should not be eating out in a 5-star hotel because maybe 500 kilometers down the line somebody is dying of hunger in India. Where do you stop? Where do you draw a line? How can you live now?
You're discussing oranges here. Atul Wasan, when we're discussing,
discussing
India,
so why insensitive?
We're not discussing.
People die of hunger in India. You still go home. You still go out. You eat in a 5-star hotel.
Okay,
don't do that. Then before you question cricket.
Okay, so what you're saying is that cricket should go on, the show must go on, because they're richest of the rich.
That's the point.
No, not the show.
That's the point. That's the point.
You got to make priorities, you got to make a choice.
No, one second. Now, Atul and Vimlendu, one second. Atul and Vimlendu, others need to come into the debate as well. Saad Bin Jung wants to come in, and so does Shishir Hattangadi, R K Misra, Rajashekaran, and Himanshu Chaturvedi. आप खुद से अपने debate पे आइए, but I'll tell you one thing. This foolish argument is being put. Will you stop bathing? Will you stop taking a shower? No, you won't stop bathing. But I will make sure I don't waste water either. I will not stop. No, listen. I will not stop bathing.
Arnab,
but I will stop thinking of water as a never-ending resource available in free supply, which it is not. I will not stop bathing, but I will not make a spectacle of other people's miseries, which is what the Indian Pani League is doing. I won't make a spectacle of other people's miseries and behave like Marie Antoinette on the program tonight, that if you can't have bread, let them eat cake. Now, Saad Bin Jung and Shishir Hattangadi on the debate, please. Saad and Shishir. Yeah.
Arnab, yes, Arnab, Shish, just give me a second, Shish. Arnab, yesterday the whole argument was different. I'm sorry, but I have to say this. Yesterday the whole attack was solely on the IPL. Since yesterday and today the petitioner has come and he has said that no, it's the larger perspective and IPL is a part of it. The moment the petitioner says that, automatically we then start questioning the whole corporate social responsibility of the BCCI and we start thinking on other levels. So yesterday's discussion and today's discussion, there's a huge
it's about, no, I'm sorry, there's no difference. I'm sorry. Saad Bin Jung, I'm sorry. Saad Bin Jung, kuch badla nahi hai. Listen to me. Now, Saad Bin Jung, let me ask you this.
No,
Saad सुनिए. आप गलत दिशा में जा रहे हैं. आपको रोकने की मेरी जिम्मेदारी है आज. सुनिए मेरी बात. In 2009, IPL was moved to South Africa because it clashed with the Indian general elections and concerns over security. If the circumstances then demanded that the tournament be shifted, and it was shifted, why can't the same principle be used now? No, 1 second. Because of security of players, you'll move the whole tournament. Right? At a time when thousands of farmers are killing themselves, you'll say, no, hum idhar hi khelenge. We will play exactly where the farmers are dying. Now explain that to me tonight. क्योंकि आपका पैसा कम हो जाएगा, आपकी स्पॉन्सरशिप कम हो जाएगी, आपकी सीट कम बिकेंगे. One second. Now Shishir Hattangadi, Shishir.
Arnab, today you're willing to question the politician.
I am always willing to question
politicians. Today you're willing to question the bureaucrat. Today you're willing to question the
I am always willing to question politicians and bureaucrats.
What I'm saying is, today the corporate social responsibility of BCCI should kick in. And whether you have the IPL or not is completely different.
I'm sorry, Shishir Hattangadi on the Indian Pani League, please. Shishir.
Arnab, I just have one point to make. You know, if my neighbor is suffering, there is a problem at his house, and I have a party going in my house. It requires simple sensitivity from me to say, do I go ahead with my party or to go and look at my neighbor and see whether, look at his well-being. It's a question not about the cricket league or golf tournaments. It's about human sensitivity. For me, that is more important. I'm a cricketer too, a former one at that. But the fact is, I'm also a sensitive human being. And if I appreciate what is happening in my country in terms of drought relief, drought declared states, then it becomes my sensitivity that will take over. Forget the corporate responsibility, forget the contractual agreements that the BCCI might have with franchisees and with players and with the IPL. That comes second. The first thing is, do I realize the sensitivity
symbolism
of the situation?
Means nothing to the politicians. When deaths of farmers mean nothing to the politicians, you think symbolism is going to affect politicians? You think there's going to be a change because of that?
I am making a point about saying that if the BCCI realizes, and as Arnab said, they moved to South Africa, didn't they? When there was a security issue, they moved. So what's the harm in moving into another state which may not be drought affected?
Don't move?
That's my only point.
Exactly, because
we are saying that today you are accepting the fact that the larger perspective needs to be addressed.
I'll tell you the larger perspective.
IPL is not being
I'll tell you the larger perspective.
By the way, stopping IPL is not going to get water to those 17,500 people. Let me tell you that also, Arnab, that if you stop IPL today, those 17,500 families are not going to get that water. You don't have a method in place to get them that water.
Saad, two hands go up. R K Misra wants to
you don't have it. Please
just a minute. Saad, listen. Bear with me a minute. Bear with me a minute. I want to say something very important with people tonight. And what is our point here? We are talking about the Indian Pani League, and I'm telling you here today that Shishir's point must be heard. Now I'll tell you the perspective. The perspective is this. Can the producers please just zoom into this? Yeah. Now, this is the family of 55-year-old Natabai Tenkale, who died in a water queue in Latur. This is her family. Okay? And I'm asking MS Dhoni tonight. I am asking MS Dhoni, I am asking Virat Kohli, I am asking Rajiv Shukla that listen to her story tonight. This is the perspective. She's 55-year-old. Every morning at 4 o'clock she has been queuing to fill the 1 or 2 pots that she can fill with water. Okay? Now I'll tell you her story in just a minute. On the 6th of March, while receiving the day's supply, her daughter-in-law says that the sheer exhaustion of doing this every night was too much for her and she died. Latur is witnessing its most intense water crisis. I tonight want Sachin Tendulkar to take a position on this. Very often I have said on the program that the problem with Sachin Tendulkar is he doesn't take position on important issues when it counts. I'm asking you tonight. Sachin Tendulkar, you are from Mumbai. Sachin, when you were a player, you didn't take your position on many controversial issues at that point of time regarding cricket. I asked you about that in an interview. Tonight I'm asking you, as a Mumbaikar, as a Maharashtrian, and as an Indian, today will you, Sachin Tendulkar, take a position on what is right and wrong? Do you, Sachin Tendulkar, believe that despite what is happening in your own state, when Latur is experiencing its most intense water crisis, this is the worst calamity since the 1993 Latur earthquake? 80 million litres are required per day. Latur is surviving with 1/4, with just 20. I am asking everyone, including Sachin Tendulkar tonight, to come and take a position on whether the Indian Premier or Pani League, whatever you call it, should be played in Mumbai and Mumbai alone. And viewers, if you believe tonight that Sachin Tendulkar among all should take a position on this, then tell me tonight. I believe that in a place where people are paying 1,000 to 2,000 per month to buy water, where a water market has a turnover of 50 lakh a day, it's grown to 10 times in the last 1 year, where people are putting water under locks and water is being sold in black, for the Indian Pani League to insist, no, we will play. And we will play in Mumbai alone. This is happening in Latur, but we will host 9 IPL matches because we have sponsors and team players and a lot of money involved. This is Pardi in Nagpur, right? And this is Latur. I think time has come for people to take a stand on issues such as this. Don't trivialize it. And to everyone tonight, especially, and people, to Ajit Agarkar tonight, to Sachin Tendulkar tonight, to all the players from Mumbai, to Sunil Gavaskar tonight, to Ravi Shastri tonight, and all those people from Maharashtra and elsewhere across the country, I'm asking tonight, put your ear to the ground. If you have the fortune of being a family having tenants in Latur, you will get 100 liters of water extra every 13 days. That is 7.6 liters per day for your tenants each. Who can survive on that kind of water? And you tell me, कुछ नहीं होता है? आप बताए कुछ नहीं होता है? आप सरवाइव कर पाएंगे? नहीं, आपको मैं दूं 7 लीटर पानी, 7 लीटर पानी मैं दूं, उसमें आप नहाइए। नहीं, 7 लीटर पानी में आप पानी पीजिए, अपना खाना बनाइए, हाथ धोइए, नहाइए। No, what? Why cricket? Because it's 7 million liters of water.
Allow me to answer this, Arnab.
What's R K Misra? R K Misra wants to come into the debate, and after that, I think Shishir. One second. R K Misra comes to the debate. And Himanshu Chaturvedi.
I was very sad and surprised. I was very surprised with the casual attitude. Oh, remove all the water from the swimming pools. Oh, even if we don't play the match, nothing will happen to Latur. It is the national psyche. If I am not affected, I don't care for what's happening to my neighbor. Now, BCCI, knowing what BCCI and the cricketers are, what has happened in Indian Premier League, everybody knows about. So, expecting anything other than this from them is, not reasonable. They are not going to change. For them, it is money. It is doesn't matter people die or live. Now, I think I would hold of Maharashtra responsible because in California, listen man, let me finish. In California, there has been drought. People are not allowed to water their lawns. People have rationed the water even in the houses. But in Mumbai, if it is in Maharashtra,
go on. Himanshu Chaturvedi,
water can go there.
Mr. Chaturvedi.
Why Maharashtra? I hold Chief Minister responsible. Chief Minister should come in and should not allow this. You will come in, don't worry. You will have your time. You will have your time. But you will.
Yes, Himanshu Chaturvedi.
Having this match in Maharashtra, it is a shame, and BCCI should redeem
Himanshu Chaturvedi, please.
BCCI should redeem itself by cancelling these matches. Show some sympathy so that people have some respect. You have lost every respect. BCCI has become a joke. BCCI has become a joke. You redeem yourself by doing something good.
Yeah, Mr. Chaturvedi, go on.
I think one person should, go on. I just heard the California thing. I have this report of Roswell. He had the wastewater converted and there was no stoppage. I have this report I would like to show that the wastewaters were converted and still golf courses are on, the public parks were on. There were remedies taken there. My full sympathy is with the farmers of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Saurashtra, Gujarat, everywhere. Now, I would like to draw everybody's attention, if I am allowed, 2 minutes, Arnab.
1 minute, 1 minute allowed.
All right, okay, 1 minute. I have this report of IPL versus sugar cane in the Financial Express written by Sunil Jain. The water which is going to be used in cricket will only be 45,000 people can have it in one day. But the entire policy of the government has been wrong. The sugar cane cultivation in the state is sapping the water.
I don't know. I don't know who in his right mind compares water and sugar cane.
Let me listen. You can speak afterwards.
Listen. Listen now. I don't know who in their right mind compares sugar cane and water. We are talking about a serious issue. Let us remain serious. Let us remain serious in the course of this discussion. Let us remain a little serious. Let us remain serious.
Let me put my point and then you talk.
The gravity of the situation is.
No, 1 second.
I am talking of the gravity.
The gravity is this, please.
Gravity is that there are thousands and thousands dying.
Vimlendu Jha. Vimlendu Jha and Himanshu.
We accept what Arnab is saying.
Please, if you talk, we can't do anything.
The gravity of the situation is that we accept what Shishir is saying.
I thought I had my time.
But please, for heaven's sake, understand that symbolism makes no difference to India. It makes no difference to the politicians. It makes no difference to the decision makers. आपको symbolism से करने से कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. You have to take action against the executive and the politicians.
No. One second. That's a Saad. Okay, Saad, 1 minute. Listen. The question is tonight. I'll give you a second example. RK, 1 second. Let me give a second example. Let me give you a second example. This is all politician को करने दो. ये सब ठीक बात नहीं है. आप जो कह रहे हैं कि ये जिद है IPL की, हम IPL हैं भाई. हम IPL हैं. हम बीसीसीआई हैं, हमारे पास पैसा है, हमारे पास स्टार्स हैं, हमारे पास पॉलिटिकल क्लाउट है। ये कौन होते हैं लातूर के लोग? ये 2-3 रिपोर्टर जो सवाल पूछ रहे हैं। दिस इज द एटीट्यूड टुडे। नाउ इन 2014 द फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द IPL was played in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, due to the tournament schedule clashing with the elections. Now, even assuming there will be logistical issues in shifting matches out of the state a week before the tournament begins, can the rescheduling of headaches be a legitimate ground in the face of an unprecedented crisis? The richest sports body in the world, Mr. Rajashekaran, will be inconvenienced a little. But is it impossible? I mean, you can take the whole tournament to UAE, you can take the whole tournament to South Africa when you want to, but you can't when farmers are dying in Latur. So please explain to me, Mr. Rajashekaran, what is your argument, and then we take the debate forward. Mr. Rajashekaran.
Arnab, see, first of all, everybody is confusing between the game and the governance. See, it is a duty of the government, the elected government, to ensure the citizens are safe, they get everything on time, in right time. So I would only blame the Maharashtra government for not giving proper basic facilities to the citizens of the state. And you cannot compare this. It is a bizarre argument that you shift the match, you stop the game. There is some, I suspect a huge conspiracy behind this IPL issue.
The people of Latur have conspired. This was all that was left to be said.
Politics.
Okay, what's it?
See, I suspect a conspiracy. Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah. I'll tell you why. Okay. Because initially it was betting. Yeah. Now it is the it's a Pani League which you are creating. So all this is bizarre. It's very unfortunate. Millions and millions of fans are waiting to watch this match, and they are.
I'm asking the fans.
Millions of farmers.
Watch it. Vimlendu Jha. 1 second. Mr. Rajashekaran, 1 minute. Atul Wasan and Vimlendu Jha. Atul Wasan and Vimlendu Jha. Mr. Vimlendu Jha, 5 minutes.
Millions of farmers. What is more important?
No, the question is simply, I put a ear to the ground now. Atul Wasan, please. The question here is this. I'll give you a little bit of a calculation here. 10 people share 1 barrel of water for 13 days. So that's 10 people sharing 200 liters of water for a fortnight. That is each person surviving on 20 liters of water for almost a fortnight. That means 1.5 liters of water. 1.5 liters of water per person per day. Now I have 2 glasses of water here, Atul Wasan, right? I have 2 glasses of water, right? If somebody says about this a little more than this is the quota for every person per day. Let me add a second and third glass. Okay, and say we get 4 glasses like this, we put it together and we tell the person, this is your quota for having a bath, for drinking, and for all other activities. Survive on this. And you ask me, it's not our problem. You essentially are saying tonight, I understand what you're saying. What you're saying tonight, bhai, it's not our problem. Go ask the politicians. But where is the conscience? What happened to our conscience
Absolutely.
today? Yeah. What happened to our conscience today? Yeah. Atul Wasan. Question is on conscience. Yeah.
I just want to answer without being disturbed for 60 seconds. I got your point. I got your statistics. And when I say that you brought tears to my eyes, I'm not even mocking you. You called my comments foolish. I'll take up with this when I meet you.
Cut the sarcasm. Come to the point.
My point is there are 50 other things, you can do to save this. Why just go after cricket every time anything goes? There are majors. In California, there's not rain for 3 years. You can't wash your car. You can't water your garden. There are 50 things you can take up. You can sensitize the public. Everything can be done. There are many things which can be done, which should be done, more than just taking the cricket out. So I think if cricket is made all this monster, just because, now is not getting water, this is wrong. I understand your point. We are sensitive also. We agree that everybody has got the right. Politicians have messed up. Now, but just taking the cricket away, and where is the line on the map which demarcates MP from Maharashtra to Gujarat? There's no drought there. There's drought there. So I just move it across the border. You think it'll solve the purpose? So just let's get some perspective.
Atul, 2 points. Very quick 2 points, Atul Wasan. Atul, the thing is that nobody's against IPL as a sport, or India to play, or India for that game in that sense, right? And also nobody is questioning the failure of governance. Right now we are saying that, if someone dies in our family, do we actually celebrate and do a DJ night next door? Yeah. It's about optics, it's about your sensibility, it's about your morality.
Stop all the restaurants,
and nothing else.
Stop all the clubs,
and you're right, there are 50 other reasons.
Maharashtra,
but
just put a blanket ban on it.
And I'm saying that IPL, Atul, 51st reason could be IPL. As
Himanshu,
there are 50,000 restaurants in Maharashtra IPL. Maybe 5 million. Just 40 lakh liters. What is your responsibility? And that's the only question that I'm asking right now.
Himanshu Chaturvedi, 2 minutes on the debate. Himanshu.
Yeah, Arnab, you know, I think if all of us debate on one point, that how can we solve this drought problem? If the match of IPL is happening, why can't we put a SAS?
It should not happen.
Why can't a tax be put on them?
Because that won't help the people of Latur.
Go back to the people.
It's about you kill someone and say
let them help. Get some water, not only for those 8
Saad
or
Bin
10
Jung,
days of that match,
IPL.
but for the entire time.
Arnab, why aren't we fighting today on every channel to get water to Latur? Why are we fighting to stop the IPL?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not understanding the connect over here.
Because I'll tell you one thing, Saad. Because even a kindergarten student nowadays is told to save water. Okay? Yeah, because even a nursery school student nowadays is told to save water. And when, by the way, you go to that 5-star hotel, no, most 5-star hotel rooms also have cards, use less water. Okay? So what I'm saying is, the next time Dhoni or Sachin Tendulkar go to a 5-star hotel, you read the card, there's a save water. And then they should think about the people of Latur. It's also time for cricket stars to take a principled position on these issues tonight. This is not a debate that should only be happening among us.
Like cricket is...
Now listen. Let me tell you one thing. There is a company whose managing director, I'm told Mahindra, its managing director Anand Mahindra shut down the public fountain outside his Mumbai office after a tweet pointed out the paradox of a water fountain display at a time of drought in a state. Now you will say, what's the point of stopping a water fountain? So I will ask you, what's the point of stopping the wastage of 7 million liters of water? There is a relevance to this. We all have to have some level of social commitment. The have-nots will stand for hours and die to fill one bucket of water. The haves, for the sake of entertainment, will splurge water. You can't have that kind of chasm in our country. That's it, Saad. It's not a fight.
So
you understand where I'm coming from.
You will not go against the failures of governance. You will not go against the politician. You will not go against the bureaucrat.
I'm going against the politician every day. No, Saad, listen. I go against the politician every day. Every day. And yesterday I said on the program, the calls
on the water issue, where have you gone, Arnab? On the water issue to Latur, where have you gone? You've only gone against IPL. You have not gone against the water issue.
I am really sorry. I am really sorry. We have been now 1 second. We have been relentlessly reporting on what's happening in Latur so that the political class wakes up. But we can't wait till the political class wakes up. Well, they haven't woken up. That's their problem. But doesn't mean the court should not step in. R K Misra, 1 minute left. R K Misra.
Okay, I have a suggestion. These people are talking about politicians. Please do one thing. All the cricketers come together. BCCI say, because of the Latur drought and Maharashtra drought, we are shifting the IPL out of Maharashtra. See how quickly the politicians will break up, because cricket religion in this country.
Why is everybody only after cricketers and cricket?
No, nobody is.
Where is everybody else?
Come on. It is not after cricket. You don't have any responsibility. You don't have any responsibility. You feel
everything is about why don't cricketers
have a party next door.
Cricketers do their bit here.
No, what cricketers?
I suggested 5 measures. Don't wash your car. Don't take a shower once a week, more than once a week. You find them foolish. I'm surprised.
Cricket matches.
There are 50 things you should do. We're not talking about that.
If you can just buy cricket and cricketers, everybody will see match on the TV.
You see now 1 second. Just 1 minute. Can I say one thing to all the panelists tonight? Now listen. Let me say one thing to all the panelists tonight, and I want to say something to all the IPL fans tonight. I think the thrust should come from the fans of the IPL. What are we doing? What we are doing is echoing the voices of concerned citizens who have time and time again demonstrated an awakened conscience and demanding answers from those who are living in their comfortable cubbyholes of luxury and indifference. You cannot live in a cubbyhole of luxury and indifference anymore. And I am telling you, I am aware that we've touched a raw nerve somewhere. And I'm so glad that we have. I really hope, sincerely hope, the judiciary steps in. If the judiciary does not step in this time, then people will begin to lose faith and will ask, where will we be expected to go? This is not symbolism, it's much more. I thank you all very much for joining us on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.